Madridistas, it's Champions League time as this Tuesday, Real Madrid heads off to Italy to face off against one of the hottest teams in all of Europe right now, Atalanta, and it's a rematch of the Super Cup that we won just a couple months ago. In this video, I'm going to be previewing the matchup, telling you how Atalanta's doing, giving you my starting 11 that I want to see Real Madrid roll out there, and of course, my official match prediction. But before we get started, if you're new around here, I'm Dally with Dallyfc, and I cover all things Real Madrid. At the end of the video, if you like the content and you want to see more from myself, please hit that subscribe button. Right now, guys, we're so close to 3,000 subscribers, so if you can, please hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And guys, let me know in the comments, what's your official match prediction for Real Madrid versus Atalanta? So Madridistas, this is an opponent that we should be a little familiar with because we have already played them this season, and we have already picked up a trophy against this team as well, as Real Madrid defeated Atalanta 2-0 in the Super Cup just a couple months ago. And you might be wondering, Dally, how did that game go? If you guys want, check out my match reaction to that one. I talk about it in that one. But focusing on this game, let's go back memory lane just a little bit here. This was the starting 11 that Real Madrid rolled out there against Atalanta. And as you guys can see, Vini, Mbappe, Rodrigo, Villamar up top, Bellingham, Tchouaméni, Fede Valverde, Ferland Mendy, Rudiger, Militao, Carvajal got the start on this one. And we ultimately win the game, guys. 2-0 with Fede Valverde getting an easy tap in from a pass from Vini, and then Kylian Mbappe getting his first goal for Real Madrid. And so coming into this game, first of all, there's going to be a lot of things different with this Real Madrid squad. First of all, the back four is completely different now. We are missing 3 out of the 4 guys who started in that game. So Ferland Mendy is out because he picked up a knock against Girona. It looks like he could be out a couple weeks now, unfortunately. Rudiger should be in the lineup. Don't expect anything. Unless anything changes, Rudiger should be in the lineup for this one. Militao, we know, tore his ACL. And of course, Carvajal also tore his ACL. And again, the injuries continue to pile up for this squad. And so I'm hoping, everybody pray for this, guys. And everybody, thoughts and consideration for this. Can we play a game without somebody getting hurt? That might be the first. This would hopefully, guys, this can be the first game that we actually can not have to sacrifice a body to get a win in this game. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm manifesting it, guys, manifesting it. But when it comes to this game and when it comes to Atalanta, how is Atalanta doing? If you guys don't follow Serie A, first of all, it's a very competitive league right now. It's been very fun to watch this season. But Atalanta right now sit at top of Serie A with 34 points, followed by Napoli, Inter, Fiorentina, and Lazio as well. And the biggest thing, though, for me that just jumps off the screen is their goal difference of 21 with 38 goals and then 17 allowed so far this season, which is just insane. Also, what is insane is the run they are on. They have not lost, guys, since September 24th, where they lost 3-2 against Como. So you're like, what? Because that's how I felt. They've won or drew 14 straight games so far, which is just insane. You might be wondering, is this like a Leverkusen thing where they're just drawing a lot of games? No. They've won 12 games, and they've drawn only 2 games on that 14-game run. And right now, guys, they're one of the hottest teams in all of Europe right now. And it starts, in my opinion, with one of the best players over there in Serie A, and one of the best players on Atalanta as well. And that, of course, is Lookman. Lookman, guys, I'm going to go full screen for him. He's a baller. First of all, the Nigerian, 27 years old, plays as striker, plays as attacking mid, plays as a left wing too. And it's just, honestly, one of the best players over there in Serie A. Don't be surprised, though, if he's making the move over to probably the Premier League. I could see that. I could see, Barcelona seems to be always shopping. Wouldn't be surprised there. In the last couple games for him, he's played 12 matches so far this season for them in Serie A with 8 goals and 4 assists as well. And honestly, he's just on fire. And when it comes to this game, too, he worries me. He worries me a lot. And there's a couple things that worry me with this Atalanta team. First of all, rewatching the game that we actually won against them 2-0 in the Super Cup, we looked good in that win, and we did get a good opportunity to actually limit him in this game. But the thing that concerns me when I go back and I watch them playing AC Milan is they take advantage of set pieces. And that's one of the things that I've struggled with watching Real Madrid this year, because vertically we seem to be super vulnerable in the air. Rudiger's not getting on headers. Sometimes we're mismarking guys. You have Modric guarding Gakpo in the Liverpool game. That doesn't make any sense. They take advantage of those things, and we need to be defending a lot better, because in the last one where they played AC Milan, they got a goal off a free kick, off a set piece, and then they got one off a corner kick as well. And so I'm very concerned with that in this one. And again, I'm very concerned with Lookman because, again, guys, he's a very elite winger. And when it comes to elite wingers against Real Madrid, especially right now with Carvajal being out, I do not trust Lucas Vazquez playing against elite winger. We saw how he did against Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao absolutely cooked him in that game, especially when we go back to, unfortunately, El Clasico, the horrible performance that was. I don't even like to think about it. Rafinha cooked him in one of the worst performances I've seen Lucas Vazquez out there. And what I've said since before even that game, in that preview for the Barcelona game, I've said it then, I will continue to say it. If you are up against an elite left winger, you cannot put Lucas Vazquez out there at all. And so Carlo Ancelotti, hope you're watching this segment. If you're watching anything of this video, I hope you're watching this part. You cannot put Lucas Vazquez out there. What you need to be doing is you need to be putting somebody out there who is fast, who is smart, who is a captain as well. And that is why, of course, Fede Valverde is my starting 11. And guys, this is my starting 11 that I will be going with for Real Madrid against Atalanta. And, of course, Fede Valverde at right back in this game. And as I said, if we have any chance in this game, you have to put Fede Valverde right back. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Lucas Vazquez is going to get cooked. And guys, here's the thing. I have no agendas against Real Madrid or Real Madrid players. I'm a Real Madrid fan. All I want is for us to do well and win games too. So if Lucas Vazquez can come on here and prove me wrong and absolutely shut down Lookman, I'm gonna be so excited for him and so excited for this Real Madrid team. I'm just telling you how I feel. I hope I'm wrong. I always hope I'm wrong if I have a prediction like that. So I don't think it happens. So again, Fede Valverde at right back. But let's go up top with Kylian Mbappe starting up there. And guys, finally, Vinny Jr. is back with the squad, which I just love to see. First of all, Vinny is back as well as Rodrigo is back. We'll get to Rodrigo and why I don't have him in my starting 11. And actually, let's just talk about it a little now. I have Vinny in my starting 11 because I think Vinny's had a little more rest, a little more time to recover. You know, the thing is with Rodrigo, he picked up a knock right before the Girona game. You know, I woke up to that news. It was horrible. Luckily for us, we actually put out a fantastic performance in that game, so it ultimately didn't matter that much. But him coming off that knock, I do worry about it. I do think we will see Rodrigo in this game. But what I would kind of like us to do is maybe we can play Vinny 60-ish minutes in this game, and then Rodrigo can come on for the last 30 plus stoppage time, something like that. That's what I would like to see for us in this game because I do worry about the health of both of them. And again, Kylian Mbappe, I'm going to be starting him at left wing, and I do think that both him and Vinny can be very fluid. But I kind of have liked, I think to get the best out of this Real Madrid team, I do think Kylian Mbappe needs to be playing a left wing. I think Vinny's a better striker than Mbappe is. And I don't think that the drop-off between Vinny to Mbappe on the left wing is that significant. And so if you're going to have the best players out there, I think that's where you need to be positioning them. And again, they can be very fluid up top. So don't get me wrong. If Mbappe, he just got a goal over on the right-hand side. I'm not opposed to him moving over there if we did a little swappy swap with these two here. So not against that. In the midfield, of course, Jude Bellingham. Jude, the thing is too with Jude, coming into this game, I was a little concerned. Right after the game, we were talking about in the live stream, what was the Jude injury? Because he actually came off at the 60th minute against Girona. Jude Bellingham, apparently from Carlo Ancelotti, and all reports and everything coming out of the camp is saying he is good to go. There's no issues with him, but something to monitor in this game too. Watch the health of Jude Bellingham. I'm a little concerned that he's been playing every single game for us. I'm a little concerned he might still have a knock that he's carrying around right now, and he might be fatigued as well. So look out for Jude Bellingham in this game. I'm hoping that he's 100% healthy, but something to be a little wary of when you're watching this game. So also in the midfield, I'm going with Luka Modric playing the DM. Luka Modric had a fantastic game for us just a couple days ago. 39 years old, but he looks like he's 25 out there and prime Luka Modric in that one. I'm hoping he can continue to carry that. If not, I think you could sub out Ceballos for him. And then when it comes to Brahim, Brahim, I think he can kind of float. He can start at that right attacking mid. And as the game kind of goes, this can kind of be the position a little more. Maybe we can see that in attack. But I would be starting Brahim out there over an Arda Güler just because I think Brahim brings a little more offensively and a little more from his pressing as well. I think Arda Güler can get better with that, but that is why I would be having Brahim out there. When it comes to the back five guys, because this is a 5-3-2 I'm going with, a little more wing backs is what I want to see in this game because we have Fran Garcia starting. As I mentioned already, Ferland Mendy picked up a knock in the last one. It looks like he's going to be out a couple of weeks now, which is super unfortunate. Again, every time we win, we have to sacrifice the body. That's just how it seems to go. Luckily for us, though, I believe Fran Garcia has actually been playing very well for us so far this season. At the last couple of games, though, he's left a little to be desired, so I'm hoping he can continue getting better and better, and I'm looking for a huge game for Fran Garcia in this one. Then Rudiger, and then I'm going with Tchouaméni and Raul Asensio. You might be wanting Dally. You're going 3 center backs, mate? I am because I think that we can be a little, fluid with this as well. The thing is, too, with this current positioning, right? If we actually move on attack, Luka Modric can come up here a little more, And then Tchouaméni can kind of come into more. And it's almost like a 2-3-3-2, which is a very weird formation. But this is kind of the area I want to see Tchouaméni in, coming to the halfway line and then coming back. I think, though, defensively, you can kind of lock down Lookman a little with Raul Asensio over here and Fede Valverde. And then Tchouaméni, too. I do think he's better right now as a center back. I've been saying it again and again. I will continue saying it. I think this would give us our best. If I'm not opposed, though, to maybe we bench Raul Asensio and then we can bring him on as a sub because, again, these are the only center backs we really have. I do not want to see Vallejo out there at all. At all. So that is what I will be going with my starting 11. And of course, guys, Courtois in the back. So when it comes, though, to players that I think we all need to be watching in this game, we have to start with the two Brazilians, of course, right? And that, of course, is Vini and Rodrigo. Here's the thing. Vini is just coming back. He picked up that injury about a week or two ago. I'm a little concerned with what is Vini's health status right now. How good is he? Is he at 100%? Is he ready to go? Because I think I'm a little concerned with rushing him back there. Same thing goes with Rodrigo. Are we going to be rushing them back there and they're going to pick up a more serious injury or another knock? I just would hate that. Look for Vini, though, to be very fluid with Mbappe up top in this game. And that's what we really need to. We also need the playmaking from Vini, too, because what's been happening a lot of the times is we lack that final third creator. And I think Vini can do that. Vini is probably one of the best passers on this team. Trivela passes all the time, through balls, beautiful through balls. And I believe the link up between Kylian Mbappe and Vini is very good right now. And I think it's going to continue to get better and better and better. And I think it's going to benefit Vini having Kylian Mbappe out there. And I think it's going to help. Too many words, guys. I think it's going to help Kylian Mbappe having Vini out there as well. So look for him. I'm saying, guys, 60-ish minutes for Vini in this game. And then I think no matter what the score is, you bring on Rodrigo. And maybe what we do as well is maybe if we, I don't want to say it. I really don't. If we are somehow down in this game, I think you have to keep Vini on and then bring on Rodrigo. And then maybe we can bring on an Endrick. Again, I do have concerns with leaving them out there. I don't want to see them playing a full 90 minutes. Even if we start with VMR and it's a 4-3-3, I don't want to see them playing the full 90 minutes. So that is something I'll be watching. Carlo Ancelotti, if you're watching this video, mate, please just keep them healthy. Please keep them healthy. So that's something that we need to be watching. Now, when it comes to a couple other players I want to talk about. Next one, Jude Bellingham. Guys, Jude Bellingham right now. I said in the last video, I'll say it again. I think he might be one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the world right now. He is on a heater. He has 5 goals in the last 5 games in the La Liga. And the last time we played against Atalanta, I'm telling you, go back and rewatch that game. I talked about it in the match reaction on that one. Again, check it out. He was on fire. He was on fire in that game. Gets an assist in that game as well to Kylian Mbappe to get his first goal. But Jude Bellingham in the last game against Girona was on fire as well. He gets assist, gets the goal in that one as well. And we really need a awesome Jude performance in this one. Again, I am a little concerned that he's carrying a knock coming into this game. So that's something we really need to be monitoring him. But I would love to see Jude playing more of that false nine, that kind of 10 role that I think he's at best at. And is he going to be playing it here? I don't know. I think this is where he's going to be lining up, but I would love to see him a little more here. And then again, I think Brahim's going to be coming out a little more of attack. So it's going to be interesting to see, but look for Jude Bellingham and look to see his fitness level in this game too. I do have a little concerns about it, and I'm hoping it's nothing serious and he's not really lingering or anything like that. But Jude Bellingham needs to have a fantastic game for us in this one. And I'm hoping that we can kind of press a little better like what we did against Girona. And that starts with Kylian Mbappe. Vini presses, Brahim presses. I do worry a little bit about Modric out there in the midfield. That is why, again, I'm having Tchouaméni playing a little deeper too, because I do think he can help with that. But we need to be pressing more. Like, if you're going to do it, do it. If you're not going to do it, don't do it. I don't like the pseudo press that sometimes that this team does. You need to be pressing this Atalanta team, creating confusion for them, and then taking advantage of the missed opportunities for them as well. So look out for that in this one. Now, I talked about him coming into this one, and he's playing out of position. And in this lineup too, he needs to be just phenomenal. And of course, I'm talking about Fede Valverde. Guys, Fede Valverde is going to have a huge role in this game. Even if Carlo Ancelotti doesn't go with this is going to be huge, because what happens, and so many times the issue with Lucas Vazquez is he's getting way too far up on the right wing. And then what happens is Fede Valverde has to backtrack all the way back and help out on the left winger. And this is actually the lineup in this one too. He needs to be locking down Lookman, because I believe Lookman is their best offensive player, best on the attack as well. And I do have concerns with him there, but I do believe that Fede Valverde can kind of control this game. And what else he can do is he can go down the right wing side, bomb down the side, and let's get some crosses into the box. Give it to Kylian Mbappe, give it to Vinny, give it to Brahim, give it to Bellingham too. We need a huge game from Fede Valverde in this one too. And I'm hoping he can look past that mistake that we had a couple days ago and against Athletic Club, and we can kind of move on from it, because I know he's been talking about it in the media too, saying he didn't sleep after that one too. He needs to sleep, he needs the rest, but Fede Valverde has to have a huge game for us in this one as well. And the final player I want to be talking about is somebody I haven't had to talk about a ton lately, is Courtois. You know, Thibaut Courtois, guys, in this game, he is going to have shots taken at him in this one. There's going to be opportunities for Atalanta in this game to score. Courtois needs to be at his best in this game. And I do have concerns, because I feel like the thing is with Courtois, a lot of the times when we're playing some of these lower level La Liga teams, he doesn't get the shots, at him. I kind of like seeing Courtois get challenged a little bit, especially if we're already up in a game. I want Courtois to be challenged so that when we're playing an elite competition, an elite team like Atalanta is, that he's ready for this game. So look out for Courtois in this one. I think he needs to have a fantastic game. Clean sheet would be incredible. I would be giving him the highest of praises coming in the match reaction. But guys, he needs to have a phenomenal game in this one. I'm hoping we can limit it to maybe one goal. Maybe one goal. If we can do that, I really believe Real Madrid can win this game. And guys, when it comes to my official match prediction, I am limiting Atalanta to one goal in this game. And I do think Atalanta right now is probably one of the best teams in all of Europe, other than Liverpool too. And of course, what's with the Champions League schedule, guys? That we have to play Liverpool, we have to play this team, we have to, I don't know. But to win and to be the best, you have to beat the best sometimes. And I hope that's what Real Madrid does. And that's what I'm predicting in this game. I believe Real Madrid will defeat Atalanta. I think it's going to be a very close game. It was 2-0 last time. I think it will be a little closer to this one. And I'm going with Real Madrid defeating Atalanta in Italy, 2-1, guys. And I think Vinny gets back on the board in this one too. A little redemption for Vinny, just coming back from injury. And I think Kylian Mbappe keeps up his hot streak. And I also think Jude Bellingham gets at least one assist, if not even two in this game. That's what I'm hoping. I do think Lookman gets a goal, though. He's just on fire right now as well, and just a hell of a player. So, guys, let me know what you guys think of this in the comments below. And, guys, let me know what your official prediction is as well. And, guys, shout out to all the members. Thank you all so much for all the support. Really appreciate it. If you guys made it to the end of the video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the match reaction. Guys, with Dallyfc, cheers. Real Madrid.